we're diving back into Ace Attorney. We're starting the second game today, Justice for All. So we are going to dive on in here. Nice. And let's get started. Again, if you guys have audio things, let me know. But I'm just going to dive on in. Alright, episode 1. Let's go. Let's go. Grr. How did I get into this mess? Uh-oh. That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What the? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. Oh no. Bonk. September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court, defendant to lobby number 1. Oh, we're straight into court, chat. Let's go. Squeezel, welcome in. How are you? Phoenix is fighting God. Let's go. Cute. What a nightmare. I thought it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. What would you do if you saw your defense attorney just snoozing on the couch when you came in? Beep. Huh. Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Oh. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. Few minutes later. District Court, defendant lobby, number 1. Ouch. My head. It's throbbing. Why does it feel so foggy in here? Good morning. Good morning? What's wrong? You don't look well. People at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry. Can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Roger that. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? Thought maybe I'd done something wrong? What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? Placing my life in your hands today. Uh-oh. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. Just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. Uh-oh, I think Twitch is having issues in the UK. Doesn't seem to be affecting anything else on my side. Uh-oh. If the music is your first client at Belmont, we're gonna find out here. That's weird, so yeah, I don't know what that would be. I don't know if maybe that's what Emperor ran into also. There are a few frames being skipped. That's likely due to connection. I don't have any drop frames on my end. Everything looks good to me. Maybe just Twitch is twitching. You think she's innocent? Getting 10 to 15 second pauses. Okay. Yeah, it sounds like everything's good here, so it sounds like Twitch may be twitching today, unfortunately. Sorry to hear that you're having issues with it. I'll forget what you're doing for me. Oh, sorry, I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings. I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange. You keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I didn't mean it like that. This is how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir. I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, I'm... Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? Oh no, Phoenix. Oh no. Trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? Trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Uh-oh. I guess I must have amnesia. I need to move my camera, I just saw. Let me do that real quick here. Let me go... Oh, I gotta go studio mode. Let me do this so I'm not in the way. I knew I had to move my camera up, but I wasn't sure how far. There we go. That should be better. Okay. From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. Can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Arg, someone, please. Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Gulp. Fire extinguisher to that'll do that, yeah. That'll do it. Alright. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Heard. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh, he's back. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? No. What if I said no? Would that be alright? Of course I wouldn't. Why bother asking to begin with? Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... Court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police. This case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. Ooh. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. The judge really has her defense lawyers right. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me! Besides, Dustin and I... we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. Been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay. Who are you again? Prosecution calls, Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Alex is a cat, welcome in. Vegeta, thank you so much for that sub. The month keeping on, that's right. 26 months, thank you for the support. How are you today? We're diving into the next game of Ace Attorney. Welcome in. You know where to hide. I'm so dead. Alright, Gumshoe, help me out here. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, he works under me, so, you know. You work under that detective? Yes, sir. While I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down. I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. Happened at the park near headquarters. Expose Park. I like it. Oh, are you having the same internet thing, Vegeta? Okay. I'm gonna ask Scott. Has like Twitch tweeted about anything or everything on my end still looks good. I don't know what to. Oh, nice, Alex. Glad to hear that. Alright, the victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Print. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper pass. The landing beat his body up bad, snapped his neck. Eek. Details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Ah, yes. The autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? See, everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirm the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Look at this photograph. Very well, the court accepts it into evidence. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Alright, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe I'd take a glance at the court record. Court record? Yep. Info about evidence and people involved in this case are listed there. You can look at the court record by pressing tab. Alright. Oh, here we go. Guessing that seems important. Check out the photo again while we're here. Okay. We do have another clock here as well. Keep that in mind. Damn, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? Too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead. Phoenix is, yes, he has amnesia right now. That's how we have started the game. Okay, Empress says, I reloaded Twitch entirely. Fingers crossed, it seems to have fixed the issue. Okay, if anyone else is still having issues, maybe give it a refresh. For Twitch side. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record. See what I can find. What was it again? Tab? Alright, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? The glasses. We can't have court without the glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held on to them as he fell. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the crime scene are not mine. I swear, sir. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine. Coincidence, she says. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh, you have more? This evidence is very decisive. Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Alright, Gumshoe. Help us out here. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. This again? I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. This piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here. I love doing this in these games. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. Court accepts it into evidence. Got another photograph. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious, the victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But I already told you, those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Oh, cross-examine? This is it. I'm counting on you. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? Honor first, welcome in. How are you? We're starting the second game today. Join us in our first day of it. What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces. Get in their faces and do what? Guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm gonna lend you a hand. Prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? Who would do such a thing? But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. Our sweet boy. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lying. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be all right. Before I do that, happy birthday, Honor first. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Honor first. Happy birthday to you. Woo! I saw you cruising on the array. That's awesome. Glad you get a paint day for birthday. All right. Now we will cross-examine. Now we will cross-examine. What you got? Something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. He managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie. Piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit. Start. Maybe we can start from the beginning, I guess. Hold it! About those glasses. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client? The lenses are for nearsightedness, or almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the one she's wearing in her ID, pal. What do I do now? Sure, why not? Hold it! Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses? The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else. So what you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my client. Something like that. What? I see. There's no proof. Wow, that was amazing. I could totally feel it down in my gut. Yeah. David, welcome in. How are you? We didn't pay the card shop bills. Now we're on trial. Exactly it, JPEG. You're all caught up. How are you? Alright, we'll just keep pressing. You're sure he was pushed, and that's how he fell. Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground. The culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but... was the name that of my client? Okay, go ahead. I just press on everything. Just in case. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal. That's what it said. Emperor, thank you so much for that gifted sub to JPEG. JPEG, enjoy those emails. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you, thank you. Alright, still says Maggie. He's got a point. Hey, hold on. Huh? Don't haul me. I know the picture says Maggie, but... now that she mentioned it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Hurry up and present some evidence. So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. Better check out the court record again. I can pay you back for that. Ooh. Riot, welcome in. How are you? Who's his favorite burger joint's name? That's what I would spell out. Like in my final moments. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm also with you, Alex. If we've got a broken neck, I don't think we're writing out something in the site. Okay. I think I'll leave the defendant's name. Objection! Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement? I'm not sure I follow you. It clearly... wait, I thought it was... what she told me to do? You don't sound very sure, Mr. Wright. Okay, maybe it was the next one. I don't think that won me any points. No, I guess not. Clearly the defendant's name. This piece of evidence in the glasses, it's hard not to say she's... He's just making a Simpsons reference. It's always a Simpsons reference. But I have something else I should show. I can't check that. Can't check that. Okay. Oh wait. I don't think it's written. It's kind of hard to tell because it's kind of squiggly. kind of squiggly. Maybe that's what I need to do. There we go. There's the. Okay, what did we learn last time, chat? We save first, and then we try it. Let's make a new save for new game. What am I missing, chat? I feel like this should be so easy, and I'm just not seeing it. He said around this, and that didn't work. Unless it's under this one. Piece of evidence in the glasses, it's hard to say she's the culprit. Maybe try it here, I guess. Uh-oh. That's not it. What the heck? Chat, any idea? I feel like this should be so easy. What have I done wrong? I'll go ahead and load that one. We're gonna save scum the heck out of this to figure out what order it wants this. I think that's not how it was spelled, but I can't remember and I can't find something that has her name on it. Let's try this thing. Nope, same thing. Okay. Yeah. Maybe if I press again. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. Okay, so same thing. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie. Got a point. Hold on. See, it just gives me her last name too. Huh? Don't tell me. I know the picture says Maggie, but you mentioned that something does feel kind of off. Yeah, I think it's spelled wrong. So you know you found a contradiction. Please hurry up and present some evidence. I don't have anything with your name on it. You're Bray, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, please look at my photographs. I feel like this has to be it. I already tried this, didn't I? Right, you can load again. Your Honor. Oh, it worked that time. What the heck, chat? These games, I swear to. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Oh, it is a... It's just different. God damn it. I don't understand what it wants from me. Let me reload. I don't have anything with her name on it, though. That's all I got. Thanks, Buzz. He still has his little plaster in his chin. Just part of him at this point. Now it's just a fashion statement. Alright, my options are just okay. I'll have like a log. Press again, in case I'm just in the wrong order. There were scratches on his finger from the rough sand. There were grains of sand stuck under his pointer fingernail. Okay, this is new. It certainly seems the name was written by the victim himself. That didn't go well. If the writer really was the victim himself, then we're in a lot of trouble. Don't give up. Keep that fighting spirit going. I'm glad you're all pumped up, but I really want to see your special move, sir. My what? You always look so cool when you present evidence. Present? Oh, I didn't get to the tutorial. Damn it! Okay. Oh, that present evidence. Let me make sure we get the full thing. I think I got ahead of us, chat. Okay, when you're listening to testimony, you can compare it with the court record. If you do that, you're sure to find contradictions in the witness's statement. Contradictions? Well, there are many reasons why testimony might contradict the evidence. The witness might be lying, maybe they're just mistaken. And? You still have no idea what I'm talking about? When you find a contradiction, open the court record to the item you need. And then I present that evidence, right? You got it! You can also present people's profiles as evidence. With so many items, make sure you present the right thing. Sounds complicated. I'll give it a try. You're pretty good at this. Wow, being praised by a pro. I don't know what to say. Can you give me something with your name on it, please? That would be helpful. I don't like saying it. Let's clear the defendant's name. Okay, now do I know something? Don't give me anything. Sorry, chat. Let me try and get this in order, since apparently I goofed it up. Like, I think I know the answer. It's just how do I get to it? Got a point. Hold on. Yup. Present some evidence. Okay. Please let me do that. Okay. Present. I feel like it has to be this one. But I felt like we've had the right answer for like 20 minutes. What do you want from me, game? You've only given me 2 things. What's your theory for I think her name is spelled wrong. Like, I think she spells Maggie a different way. But I don't have anything that has her name on it. Oh wait, profiles. Ah, there we go. There, that's what I need. Maggie. Definitely not IE. Okay. Here we go. Oh, did I not go to the right thing? What is it? What's come over me? Without thinking, just blurted out objection. I yelled at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush. Oh, he's back. We are so back, chat. Detective Gumshoe. You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me. You trying to prove this was a futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see. It's a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's, name is, Maggie Bird. No. I think someone needs to check the court record. Do your tutorial, Payne. What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh, how about that? I hadn't even noticed. Not great, Gumshoe, not great. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to not have known her name. No! This is very true. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor? Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers? Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They're a well-known couple in the police force. Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. I'm trying to make that bit instinctual for him. Yeah, it's really good. Adrenaline shit going on here. You have to have the unique spelling, absolutely. Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Those two sound like they were close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. Time to press everything so I don't goof things up again. Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for half a year. Make sure it is half a year. How do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time. She and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I had gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir. Nothing. Anyway. I just say things like that. Painted So, welcome in. How are you today? Well, his name? Dustin. Talking about marriage. Tell me more. Marriage? Wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? What? You saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal? No, that's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know? Ugh. I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. Oh. I got an achievement for, annoying Gumshoe. Yeah, pal, age gaps are fine. I love that I got an achievement for that. Okay, the day of the incident happened to be the victim's birthday. The day of the incident, you mean September 6th. Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 that day. Since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. Ah, I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. Okay, Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because, I'm her boss. I've got to watch out for my subordinate. But even when she was going to give us a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches there, really don't need to know that much. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time. Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. Okay, it was something she bought over 2 months ago. Over 2 months ago? Yep. She's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was his birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she give him, only give him one? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Oh, I see. A baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. Baseball glove. Just now, I believe you said the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah. Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? He ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made. The glove was custom made. Yep. That's what I said. The glove was custom made. It's so scary when paint cuts in. We can't badger the witness. Can we witness the badger? Bring in the badger. I mean, we talked to a parrot. Bring in the badger. I don't see how this glove is related to the case. Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case? Of course it is. This would lead me, but... Of course it's relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Okay, well, I wouldn't have gone that far. Yes, bluffing to the max. Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. So happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great. Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you are that convinced, let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir. What is that on the thumb? It is very yellow. Very yellow. Alright, birthday present from Maggie to the victim. It's custom made. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. That's why you had a special order. Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. Banana glove. I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Now, that is true, brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? See your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. Okay. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernails. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote his name with his right hand. Yes, perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. Looked into the handwriting. Couldn't confirm it was the victim's handwriting. Wondering if it's because it's the right one. Checked the victim's pointer finger. Found there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. Scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. Confirmed the victim wrote his name with his right hand. That's what I was thinking. I guess if you're catching, would you throw with your left? I think we're on the same track here, Vegeta. I think that's what did we learn? Save scum. Save scum. I think that's the answer, though. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? I really thought about it, but, it's really yellow. Does it require knowledge of baseball to solve unless you're naturally suspicious of certain parts? I think the fact that it's also the only evidence new that we've gotten is kind of led me to that. I could be wrong. It was just my thought process. Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? Very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. No, we're left. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That is why it had to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you? Let's all be wrong together. Beans in shambles playing this game. Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, obvious from the picture. This is... Wait a second. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Pain's gonna kill me every time. I mean, Overruled. Mr. Wright, I'd like to know what your line of reasoning proves. Only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Yes, can confirm. We got you, Emperor. We got you. I have just enough baseball knowledge. When you think about it that way, then yes. It's not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. And that means Maggie is... No, it's not possible, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor? The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. No! Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright. Whew! Feel like I can breathe again. Seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Ah, well, thank you, sir. See? You got complimented by the judge again. That's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. You have so many games ahead of you. Sorry. Sorry, friend. I'll now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Burrs. No, not yet! The keto question that has nothing to do with Phoenix Wright. It makes sense as his internal monologue. I mean, if you have a question, you can throw it in the Discord. Absolutely. He's innocent because he didn't write her name, yes. You siding with Payne here, Emperor? Siding with Payne? Give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? Prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. What? This legal system seems made up. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're saying. What did this witness the moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck? Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. Yeah. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. Can't let my guard down. It's only gonna get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. Don't go outside and play. This is a kangaroo court. Well, I guess if you want to put your question here. I didn't know we were getting a little break here. Let us save over our save scum file. At least Phoenix is qualified for it. What did you do to break the slump? Like the plateau? You just gotta stay consistent. Yep, you just, that's why I said to have a plan in place. You gotta keep doing it. Yep. It's just gonna get harder. I'm still losing like crazy, but Cass is in a plateau. Yep. Because being a woman makes it harder. Yep. Unfortunately, that is pretty common for keto. Yep. What she can do is if she can exercise some more, just to get, yeah. Unfortunately, that's pretty common. But you have to stay consistent. That's why I said have that plan. Because when you see just the plateau, it's really easy to give up. And I have given up at that point. And you just have to stay consistent. I would say if you can add movement, that would be the best thing to do. Either working out or getting more steps or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty common. You'll keep losing or she'll plateau more. Yeah, and it's just being a lady, unfortunately. Jesse, welcome in. How are you today? Consistency in this economy, I know. I know. So yeah, it's not a fun answer, Will, but it's, if you can get some more movement in and then still track your stuff, that's, be consistent with food and add some more movement. Yep. Society and biology have it out for women. It's rough. Yeah. Turns out our biology likes to keep our body where it's at. Like, what if we want to reproduce again, you know? I've lost 14, Cassie's lost 9. She's mad about it. Yep, that'll keep happening. That'll keep happening, unfortunately. I think the biggest thing is you can recognize that it does happen. Yeah. Recognize that that is the norm. And just keep doing your thing. She's doing the right thing. I think reminding her that she has lost 9 is pretty huge. Yeah. No, she needs to focus on her win. Yeah. 9 pounds is pretty good. I mean, it took me a year to lose my 20, so just how it goes. Just how it goes. Okay. Back to some Ace Attorney Ian. It's, yeah, sorry, Will, it's the hard answer, but it is the answer. Yeah. That's why I said to have that plan in place. And I think she got a little mad at me for saying to have a plan, but, like, I said it out of love. I said it out of love. All right. In the lobby again. Amnesia! I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry. I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Uh-oh. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on, I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong, try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. I want to know if these feathers. I guess we'll start with my name, and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. My name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back. Maybe it'll help. This is a business card? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. Oh, that's right, because she's a bird. I feel dumb. Maybe I have amnesia. You can borrow for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay. There's some numbers written on the back. That's your cell phone number. Oh, okay. I guess for now, we should stop talking about me. Start talking about this case. Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with the cell phone. But, well, yeah, let's start there. Cell phone. Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up and tell me. This might be very important. Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on walk with Dustin. Ah, the blue badger! All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I'll give it back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up. They never did. Where is the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is that the phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know. but if my eyes lit up... Ah, you were here all along! Ah, you're so mean! I called you 1,000,000 times, but you wouldn't pick up. I went to check in the courtroom and everyone had already left. Ah! Now who the heck is this? Let me guess. Supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning, Maggie. Now, good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Maggie the Megalodon, what a twist! What a twist! Oh, what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue. Ultra decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? There's about 20 people's names and phone numbers right now. It's kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in... There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Okay. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me! Where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers are in the memory of that phone, Maggie. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya's kleptomania comes in useful, that's right. It always does. He's the best. Oh, Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is... Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops, guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck. I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not gonna lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. Yeah, going back to Will's talk about the keto. 14 pounds in a month is wild. 9 pounds in a month is also wild. Because that is, I think she had, okay, she started a little, but still crazy. Month and a half? Yeah, that's still wild. Alright, court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. Before I do, I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? About the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on... There's no need to give a preface. Please hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk on the park on the day of the murder. Doesn't look like a drifter. Cassie says she wants to love you, but then you say hurtful things like, I told you so. She seemed annoyed when I said to have a plan. But I said that to help. Alright, please state your name for the court, witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk? Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student. Oh, he's scrolling. Top grade quality. You're looking for perfect, top-notch, unbeatable, blah blah blah. I can't keep up. Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. What is he, a human chatterbox? Ugh, I have to question him? Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. first rates only. Need apply. Glasses, but you aren't wearing glasses. That's enough. Your name, witness. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh, man. I forgive you. All right, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. Oh my goodness. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. And Mr. Wellington. On the day of the murder, you were strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy, out on a walk with mommy. Oh, here we go again. Please testify to the court what you saw during the walk through the park. You said it again, taking a walk. You know, what you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. Alright. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. It was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say. How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes. If she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy's lying. I already suspect this guy of murder. Yeah. A PhD in drifting? He's got it. Has to be real. Someone called the Drift King come control this Drift Doctor? That's right. That's actually Slam's real doctorate too. Yep. Alright, let's question this guy. Find out the truth no matter how well you can craft your lies. Okay, well, the immediate him mentioning a banana sticking out to me. At the park all afternoon. Life situations also in. Oh, let me press that again. You're at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time. That's very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name, trashy university. No-name? Trashy? Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. But you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. That arrogant little snot. Guess that makes sense. Goes 6:28 minutes. Right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Remember her sweet face was that of the pretty defendant there. The only thing was the banana. Yeah, we gotta... I want to give this guy a swirly! A baboon, that's right. Fierce Lion, welcome in. How are you today? Will is threatening our witness. I'll take you out quick and have you redder than a baboon's hindquarters, I say. The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas. How would a bunch of bananas be doing there? Why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's gotta be lying about the bananas. He could be, but... no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at a crime scene. What if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing. Yeah, it was something else. He mistook something else for a bunch of bananas. That would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think! My client is innocent. There's no way he could have seen what he says he did. Which means if we can somehow show he's lying... yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. He's right. Got a sharp mind. Wish I could remember who she is. Is everything okay, Nick? Yep. Totally fine. Just gonna save here real quick. Totally fine. What's going on with bananas? We're about to present our evidence for bananas. William practicing for a career change, a small town sheriff. I think he would crush it, honestly. Crush it. Okay. We're gonna present the very yellow glove to the bananas. Which also means nearsighted. And we know the glasses are nearsighted. Bananas. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... it's a... no! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness loves bananas. Knows nothing about baseball. As much as I want to put loves bananas, it means he has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? How? What? You? Why are you asking about this all of a sudden? Right, it was right, banana glove! Your Honor, it's very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. Oh, you're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to... oh, he's going again. There he goes. Viewed from afar, I don't think there's enough room for doubt. That's why I asked how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. I suppose you're gonna tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? Because I lost them recently, you see? Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... look what your special eyes... How about you witness the crime? Or sorry, how about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting, evil man. You're like those people who rejected Joan of Arc. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. The height difference is only 9 feet. It's very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness? Please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. The girl in the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 when I made the call. Okay. Not immediate, but... They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. The person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer! Question the witness. Okay. Girl on the upper path ran away. That makes sense. To either get help or get down there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. 6:45. It was like 6:28 p.m., right? That's definitely not immediate. Almost 20 minutes later. I'm gonna press it first. How do you know what time it was? The detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school. Hey, pal, I graduated pretty good. I mean, top-ranked college. I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken one time I called. Well, it's unfortunate for you, because that's 20 minutes. If I'm wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. What? Why you? You're just some lousy kid who... I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? Got up within 10 minutes. Yeah. That is 20 whole minutes. Ish. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. Grr. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. Not what he said, though. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Mr. Wellington. Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone, spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? Don't you have phones, Jack? It's a very short amount of time to reliably get out an autopsy, right? We getting spicy for your slime, that's right. You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of Matryoshka doll. You must think you're something special. I am. Yep. Witness? I lost my cell phone. There. Are you happy? New, welcome in. How are you? We're in the middle of our first trial. Welcome in. What you up to today? You lost it? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying these first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that? Oh, there he goes again. Enough. Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone. A cell phone, could it be? Absolutely. You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. There's absolutely way. I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? We question further. T-dubs, hello. How are you today? I've talked the wife down from starting. Wait, marathon prep? You just gotta keep doing what she's doing. She's doing a good job, Will. Just gotta keep on keeping on. That's all. T-dubs, what you up to today? Welcome in. We are in the middle of our first trial for the second game of Ace Attorney. Alright. Keep pushing. Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? Heh, what are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like I got his phone. I thought that maybe this was his. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. The time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by a search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? I mean, there's gotta be something, right? He's not Nikki Believer #1. I hope that it helped. Well, it is frustrating. I hope it helped. Let's see. T-Dum says, on vacation until Monday. Gonna be painting tomorrow. Finish up the Hearthguard. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, there is something. Your Honor, the witness's testimony doesn't make any sense. I don't believe that there's ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. The evidence should be good enough, I think. Hold on. In case. Before it locks me into a screen where I can't. Okay, that was proof. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. Oh. I don't think his eyesight's that bad, chat. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah. I think, sorry, bud. Oops, I hit the wrong button. I wonder where he might find one. Watch the judge look at the image silently. Quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo? Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something's wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth! All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? I don't even know what that noise was. Yeah, take a look at this photograph. Order! Order! What does reporting a crime a little late prove for the defense? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Well, I bet this phone really is his. He keeps trying to strangle himself with his, like, little scarf. It's great. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. Maggie said she was going to return it to him. There's no reason for him to kill her for it. On top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. He wasn't looking for a cell phone. Maybe he was looking for something else. Was he... Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts you'd like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? I have no idea. idea. We'll see where the game takes us. We have an idea. There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive... I got you, Judge, don't you worry. Okay. And you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present to the court one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Because he's at the crime scene, probably. Check all other options. I have a feeling it is the glass all over the place. Picking some of that up. Oh, and writing a message. Okay, I think it's one of those. Who's carded? Oh, I can't check that. I only presented. Feeling it's because he's picking up glass and writing a name, writing in the sand. Yeah. The trap music in the game's awesome. Not quite as good as the first, but pretty close. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Persuade time freezes. Exactly. Exactly. Everything's a JoJo's reference. I think it's the glasses. I think he wanted to clean up the glass and then write the name. The writing the name wouldn't take 15 minutes, but I could see glass taking a while. Okay, we did save. We did time stop, so. Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah! Where did you find? I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. These glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Flaming Noob, thank you so much for that gifted sub. I appreciate that. Lando, enjoy those emotes and that sub from Flaming Noob. Thank you, thank you. Under the victim's body? Oh, that's right. You would have just been looking for them then. Order, order! No, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? Of course, that is precisely what I'm doing. Throw some of the Ace Attorney love, thank you so much, I appreciate it. They can also now do the objection and the photograph, so enjoy. Wah! There you go, you're right. I know I'm right. He's the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. I'll think him in one shot. Yeah! This is so exciting watching you work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. Time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order! Order! Your Honor! The defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you're not the murderer. Why that's easy. For example, there's, the name the victim wrote. What about that? You mean the name Maggie? Yeah, you're an idiot like that. You can read that, right? We already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But... Wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie, or Maggie? Said it on the phone. That's a good point. Witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial. I forgot. Is there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name before? Back to meetings, Jazzy. Thanks for hanging out. I hope the meetings go well. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn. The defendant's name was Maggie. Will defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? Contact never showed. Feel like it's the list. Because that's what we got from the phone. I think we're gonna rock the list. Yeah, I can't back up. Okay, I think it's the list. Bree, welcome in. How are you today? This is how. Am I supposed to take this as evidence that the defense doesn't know what's going on? Huh? Oh, Aren't you a little old to be laughing like a 5-year-old? Take some responsibility. Was it not the list? What? I don't know about that. Okay, well, let me save this time, George. Oh, damn it, I can't. How is it not there? I guess it is the phone then, because that's where they spoke. Yeah, she got in contact with the owner, but they never showed. I wanted to, yeah, I thought it would be the list, because that's what they got out of the phone. But I guess it is just the phone itself. Oh, it probably, okay. Mr. Wellington, I'm gonna save now. Taps me in again. Okay. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? Then you realized you had lost it. What did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why you? How did you? Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And... she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. I don't know levers. I think they want to see the phone and then the list. Unfortunately, I skipped a step. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. This yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. I need her Blue Badger hoodie. That's when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that would only occur if you knew how her name sounded. Order, order! But Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright? Your Honor? Can you explain what motive this witness could have had? Very simple, Your Honor. Yeah, now the name list. Are you sure? Said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... now it's the list of baddies. Nikki K. Badger when? I assume in Japanese release, Japanese name. Oh, yeah, that would make sense. I mean, it makes sense here, too, but yeah, that definitely makes sense. He said he didn't have a motive. Must be true. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, yeah, this would be the list. I got ahead of us. A list of con artists. Why would we not want 2 police officers to have this? I love it. She has the shirt. I need it. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. I'm gonna go ahead and save again just because we've made more mistakes than I normally do, and I'm a little nervous. We didn't get something in the right order earlier and it goofed us up. Alright, what is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. We have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course! This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to the people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? The con artists? Can you explain why these numbers are on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage! An invasion of privacy! Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder! Funny you should say. Oh, there he goes again. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of... Judge. Judge, come on now. There are Blue Badger shirts on Redbubble? That, you need a Blue Badger shirt. Isn't that obvious? Yes, the witness is looking into the group, a victim of the group, member of the group. Judge. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That's why you had to kill. No! This is too much! That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer. Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. We go right back to it. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The fact that he never asked where it was is the thing I keep waiting for it to come back to. Then it already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get the phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? It's a valid point. What does the defense think about this? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Absolutely. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. He was promised his phone. Why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. What was this something that didn't agree with the witness? The boyfriend? The fact that she wasn't by herself, right? The fact that it's two cops holding your phone. I feel like is a pretty big, victim and a policeman. Presence. Generally bad at getting his points across. Get it out, Eurobri. Have a good one. Thanks so much for hanging out for Video Game Day. We'll catch you next time. Bye for now. Yeah, because on the phone call, he knew Maggie, and then he gets there and there's two cops. Probably changes plans, I would imagine. Thank you, Eurobri. Have a good one. Catch you next time. Something's also in quotes, but that could be. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh! The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. Oh, Dustin Prince. That is really good. I feel like there's some of those things where, like, me reading it and you guys hearing it, there's probably things I missed, so thank you for pointing it out. You went into a panic, is that what you're saying? Yes. Exactly. Officer... Now I can't read it any other way. Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. Seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Ooh. Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha ha ha. Oh my god. Impressive, not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? I need to get a screenshot for my YouTube. Oh, you guys are really creeping me out. You've been waving around and talking about suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this. Suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. Who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? Ah, I already told you earlier. The phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who that phone in your hand belongs to. You can't be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? Simpleton. Feels good to see you squirm as you're losing your mind. It isn't even a problem on your hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Do we in fact get to dust for Prince? This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. The cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe. Do we get to do it? I got it. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? You got them from Maggie, you wiped them off. I what? You said there was sand all over it, so... I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. Oh, so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. Arrgh, he's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. Isn't that interesting? You've gotta be joking. He erased all the numbers I was gonna use as evidence. Mr. Wellington? What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much. Of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Now I remember. Beep. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Bunk. Which is like Emma Skype. It's great to have Maya back as Phoenix Wright again. She's so fun. So fun. So that's when. Come back next week as we throw him back in court for assault. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. How am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, you cannot prove who the owner of the cell phone is. Your indictment has no basis, and therefore no power. Looks like you came up with a looks like you came up a penny short. Where did I go wrong? You can't have Scott, that's right. Scott's not in this. No, don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. Only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? It's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am? Court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Hell no. Hell no. Please wait, Your Honor. But I'm gonna save. That's like the actual wait is for. Alright, Nick. Think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. So awful sounding. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just gonna badger the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well. So this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. Only get one shot at this. You cannot prove everything. It's over. For your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Yes. Sure, you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Okay, one piece of evidence that'll explain everything. You've used everything, but... my business card, I hand wrote my cell phone number on the back. Trying to think what that'll do for like next line of like so we're trying to prove that he called me. I don't know that we are trying to prove that, but call his phone with the phone. I feel like it's this, but there's something... I don't have a full... Need a hint? We just saved. Let me try a couple of things first. I feel like it's... yeah, the fact that we called his cell phone. Cell phone is kind of the tying piece here. Pretty sure. pretty sure. Take that! Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Oh, thank you. Wait, what am I doing? I'm exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is at the back of the card. A phone number. The card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? Court's still in session. Okay, go see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? Conradson, welcome in. How are you? We're gonna call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. All the idiotic, stupid things to... What? Why is my phone? Was a stupid sounding ringtone. Beep. Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. Majestic, welcome in. How are you? You're... Ah! No, I can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. He's gonna choke himself out. Might make this easier. Look at him go. Oh! Just like that. Just like that. I can't believe Scott killed a guy. Oh, we didn't get off scot-free. Now Scott's the murderer. That is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. In order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding is Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? Ah, he was arrested, it's been taken away. Your Honor. Sorry. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty, according to my stream. Phoenix would have a nookie. Williams framing Scott. That's what you get for not being behind bars. That's true. We have a whole other game, though. So, PS Machine, thank you so much for that sub. For 10 months of support. Thank you, thank you. How are you today? Sorry, my dog's going nuts. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you for the support. Alright, that is all. This court is adjourned. Click, 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 click. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It does kind of suck. Probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? Can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has been really nothing but a string of disasters. Is she gonna hang around? Yeah, good thing kids bounce. That is wild. That's pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is my misfortune always seems to latch on to those around me. What do you mean? What do you mean? My boyfriend's dead. When I saw someone in trouble, I always try to help. Oh, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There's an old lady pacing back and forth by the... oh no, pedestrian crosswalk? I gave her my hand and... before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death. Your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves, too. What a horrible day. Got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. Oh, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Thought you said you had your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe, He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases. But he's also been a good ally during others. The judge is a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions. In the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This goober. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. And this girl, Maya? You finally remember? It's Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. Feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. We did it! Back to Ace Attorney. New episode has been added. Okay. That one was short. I'm trying to figure out if we feel like we keep the next. It's kind of nice having the episodes together. Is kind of what I'm thinking. We also have. I want to play Slay the Princess like this month. So I'm trying to figure out if we would do another episode. That's probably 2 streams. We might stop. We might stop here. Might be the way to go. What do you guys think? My brain him to get to restore his memories. That is something Maya would do. Maybe Maya stole his memory. That's what it was. He's just like, I haven't stolen anything for a bit. Yoink. I think this is probably... I think we just leave it here. And we'll start episode 2 all together. And, yeah. Phoenix Marathon! I mean, I wanted to ask you guys, since we've unlocked Wednesday streams for forever, one of the, like, sub-goal things I thought of was, like, longer streams for, like, video game streams. Would you guys be interested in that? So that what we change it to? And then we could do longer? I don't think I could do it for painting, but for video game days, maybe. I don't think I could do it every time, but I thought about it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and... we'll leave it here. So, if everyone has been watching for Phoenix Wright, thank you so much for coming to check it out. We will come back to episode 2. We'll take probably a small break and then come back to episode 2. If you do want to catch up on the first game, that is all on my YouTube. You can check it out there.